Good morning, children. I hope you all are enjoying. So, here is my today's topic, that is for class 7th, and it's poem number 3, The Shed, and the writer is Frank Flynn. So, what is the shed? Have you ever seen a shed? This is the first question that must be rising in your mind as well. So, shed is a place where any animal or any you can say waste material or anything can be kept or stored is said to be shed. Well, so let us start the poem. And here what the poet wants to say is, there's a shed at the bottom of a garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinds are rusty and creak in the wind. When I'm in the bed, I lie and I listen. I'll open that door one day. So the writer, the poet is saying, the poet is, she's child when she has written the poem, and she's saying that in a garden there's a shed at the bottom, and at that shed there is spider's web also that is hanging across the door, and the hinds are rusty and creak in the wind. Hinds, you can say joint. Hinds here is joint, and rusty means something that is having rust. Creak means to create a very noisy sound. So because wind creates most of the time very noisy sound, and the joints of the door are totally rusted, so the poet is saying, when I'm in the bed, I lie and listen. I'll open that door one day. So when the poet lies in the bed, when she sleeps, she listens to that rusty, that noisy sound, and she thinks that definitely one day she is going to open the door. There's a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. I often think there's someone staring at me each time that I pass. I'll peep through that window one day. The poet says there is dusty old window around the side. It means at the side of the shed there's a dusty old window, and that is having cracked panes of glasses. So the glass panes are totally cracked, and how many are they? They are 3. I often think there's someone staring at me, and the poet here thinks that somebody is staring at her continuously each time whenever she passes through the shed. I'll peep through that window one day. And again she says that one day definitely she'll peep through that window. She'll just look into the window and see, is there really somebody staring at her, or it is just her imagination. My brother says there's a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards, and if I ever dare to set foot inside, he'll jump out and chop off my head. But I'll take a peek one day. Here she says that one day, no, her brother often used to tell her that there is a ghost sitting in the shed, and if she ever dare to put her foot inside, if she ever dare to peep into the room, that ghost is definitely going to cut off her head. He is going to eat her up. But still she is very much sure of her. She is very much confident that someday she'll peep into the door. I know that there isn't really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. Here she says that she is very much confident that there is not at all any ghost. It's just her brother who keeps on lying to her, because she want to keep the shed always, because he want to keep the shed secret always, as a place where he can hide himself. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises. She says there is nobody who's making strange noises, and there is just a spider, and the spider has been gone from his web since I don't know when. I'll go into that shed one day soon, but not just yet. Here she says that the spider that was hanging at the doorstep has lost somewhere, he has gone somewhere. Now, where that spider went, she's not aware of, but still, she's very much sure that the day is not far. She'll get a chance and she'll peep into the shed. What is it? And she'll definitely find out if there is any ghost or it was just her imagination. I'm sure, children, the poem is very much clear to everybody. So here I've brought extract also for you all. So stay tuned to the channel and keep watching. If you have liked the video, definitely press the hit button and post it in the comment box also, that how much portion could you understand. Well, students, so here's what I have next, and here I've taken two extracts from the poem so that you can understand actually what the extract is and how you have to answer these extracts and what sort of questions occur in the extract. So extract is just a paragraph taken from your poem, okay, and from that paragraph you are being asked related questions, and you have to answer those questions either in a word or in a phrase or in a sentence. You don't have to write total paragraphs for that. You can simply answer the asked question in a word or phrase or a sentence. So here let's take a look at the first paragraph that I've taken from your textbook. There's a shed dash dash one day, and the question from here is the shed is located at, and the options we have: the end of the garden, the lower point, the tip point, the point of the garden. So the correct answer is going to be the end of the garden. So where is the shed? The shed is at the end of the garden. The next question we have: the shed has remained. The shed has remained, and the options are unattended, unpainted, locked for long, or dusty. The correct answer can be dusty. The third one we have: across the door one can see. So across the door, what one can see? Options we have: a rusty chain, a painting, paper frills, the web of a spider. So everybody knows that across the door one could see the web of a spider. This was from the first paragraph, and the next extract that I've taken is: my brother dash dash not just yet. You can tally the paragraph from your textbooks, and the questions that I have not given answers here because I wish my students to attempt the answers on their own. So my dear children, I am giving you few seconds. If you want, you can think of the correct answers in your mind, and definitely I am going to give you the correct answers for the same so that you can match your answers. Okay children, I am giving you a little time. You can simply think of the answer or you can note it down somewhere in your notebook. So the first question we have is: why does the speaker's brother lie to him? Number 2, since I don't know when, suggest. It means you have to explain this phrase, since I don't know when. Third, who wishes to go into the shed room? Fourth, why does the speaker say that isn't anyone staring or making strange noises? And the next, identify the line that has been repeated often in the poem. The next, what does this passage say about the speaker? So you can try thinking about the solution of these questions, and within minutes we are going to discuss also. So just think it on. Well, students, so here I've brought the solution to the extract. Like the first question was, why does the speaker's brother lie to him? And the answer is written to the left of it in blue. You can find it. Why did the speaker's brother lie to him? भाई ब्रदर ने झूठ क्यों बोला था? क्या झूठ था? कि शेड में एक घोस्ट बैठा है, इसलिए झूठ बोला था क्योंकि वो शेड को अकेले एंजॉय करना चाहता था. बिकॉज ही विशेस टू सोलली यूज द शेड. सोलली का मतलब अकेले ही, बिना किसी के साथ शेयर किए. सेकेंड क्वेश्चन है, ग्रीन में देखिए आप, सिंस आई डोंट नो व्हेन सजेस्ट. ये फ्रेज आपको आपके पैराग्राफ में मिलेगा, सिंस आई डोंट नो व्हेन. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि पोएट को नहीं पता था कि ये इंसिडेंट कब हुआ था. कौन सा इंसिडेंट? जो स्पाइडर वहाँ से चला गया था, ये वाला इंसिडेंट. तो आंसर हम कैसे लिखेंगे? इट मीन्स दैट द पोएट वॉज नॉट श्योर अबाउट द एग्जैक्ट टाइम ऑफ द इंसिडेंट. थर्ड क्वेश्चन वी हैव, हु विशेस टू गो इनटू द शेड सून. शेड में जल्दी कौन जाना चाहता था? बताइए. स्पीकर जाना चाहती है. Why does the speaker say that there isn't anyone staring or making strange noises? स्पीकर ऐसा क्यों कहती है? इसलिए कहती है क्योंकि अब स्पीकर सब कुछ समझ चुकी थी कि जो स्पीकर का भाई है वो क्या कर रहा है, वो झूठ बोल रहा है. तो आंसर हम क्या लिखेंगे? स्पीकर अंडरस्टूड दैट हिज ब्रदर वाज लाइंग. Next we have is identify the line that has been repeated often in the poem. पोम में ऐसी कौन सी लाइन है जो बार बार यूज़ की गई है, बार बार रिपीट हुई है? वो है आई विल गो इनटू द शेड वन डे सून. लास्ट क्वेश्चन वी हैव, व्हाट डज दिस पैसेज से अबाउट द स्पीकर. इस पैसेज से हमें स्पीकर के बारे में क्या पता चलता है? इससे हमें स्पीकर के मैच्योरिटी लेवल के रेज होने का पता चलता है कि द स्पीकर इज बिकमिंग mature and now she has understood that the brother is lying and he wants to use the shed solely. I'm sure this much is very much understandable to everybody. So if you have understood, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel, and yes, press the bell icon also so that you can time to time get the content. Okay guys, bye, take care, see you soon.